Hey, what's happening, guys? So this is a message to entrepreneurs everywhere, people in network marketing, people in MCA, other home-based businesses. I want you to listen up really quick. Uh, don't forget to count your blessings and be thankful. Because for those of you who are successful, it didn't have to turn out that way. First, I want to thank God for my many blessings and all the things that I have received and been blessed with over the last 4 years since I started on this journey in 2012. Before then, life was definitely not normal. It was, it was rough, man. It was a life of living in poverty that I needed to experience because, sometimes for many people, when you are born into good situations, you are not going to be as strong as you would be if you were born into a bad situation. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you're not as strong as those who were not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. And the reason being is because you take a lot for granted. You seem to think that the way you have it as you grown up is always going to be that way. So it's definitely a good thing if your parents have done well and gave you a life of, not having to struggle as hard as others. But at the same time, some people become accustomed to having other people always doing something for them and never having to really worry about much. But then when life hits you, you really don't know what to do. And with that said, so for me, in my situation, I had been in a, living a life of, I didn't have a car when I got started in MCA. I was living in bad conditions when I got started in MCA. And, had I not went through that time, which now when I look back on it, I see that I should be thankful that I went through that time, because had I not went through that, I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to where I'm at today. So some of the things that you may think are a burden to you can also be a blessing to you, right? So I want to thank God for my blessings and for me being able to achieve the things that I've achieved, and being motivated and keeping me motivated and keeping me focused, keeping me focused, keeping me out of the streets. And I just want to thank God for that. And also I want to thank MCA for, just providing this platform for us. Many of us have taken advantage of this thing, man, and ran with it, and shout out to all of you. Some people chose not to take advantage of it and gave up on themselves, and some people are still trying to figure things out, and that's okay. So I want to thank MCA for just providing us the platform to even work this thing where we can get people to enroll into a roadside assistance package, and then we can then make a commission from it. It's crazy, I want to thank my sponsor, Rashad Lawhorn, for reaching out to me and one day just online saying, "Hey man, look, you need to check this out." And which was funny because when he reached out to me and told me to check out another program that me and him were both doing for a few months, well, I was doing for a few months, and he showed me how he was making hundreds of dollars a week from home. I had just came out of a situation where a job had told me that, I was hired. They wanted me to come in and fill out my tax forms. They wanted me to get started. Hang on, let's let this siren go by real quick. Um, I had just came out of a situation where a job had told me to come in and I was hired. And then when I got there, they told me that they had made a mistake. But they literally told me I was hired on the phone, come in, fill out all my paperwork, get my name badge and all of that. Then when I got there, they had told me it was a mistake. And I had never been on a job interview in years before that. Right? So it was very devastating for me. But I'm thankful for that, because today that company is now out of business. And I could have fallen into that trap and then never found out about what I'm doing now, and then now I've been stuck out here probably still looking for a job today or working for way less money. So I want to thank Rashad for, you know, just reaching out to me and showing me the way, showing me that there's a way to make money online. I had never thought about that. All the days I was sitting around like many of you, watching TV, wasting my life and not doing nothing. I never thought about that until, you know, he showed me that program. Then from there, he also showed me MCA, and I got started and I just ran with it, you know, and I just kind of did my own thing and just went from there. So for those of you who are in MCA that are making a lot of money, or if you're in some other network marketing program, or if you do Forex, or you make money from home in some type of special way, let me make something clear to you right now. There are many people out here, millions of people, who want to be able to be in your position, who want to be able to be you, who want to be able to get a taste of the good life and want to be able to drive nice cars and live in big houses and buy expensive clothes and expensive jewelry, and want to be able to travel all over the world like so many thousands of you entrepreneurs are able to do. So for those of you out there who are involved in this life and you are able to live this life, just be thankful, man. Be thankful and treat those who want to be like you with respect. Try your best. And I understand that we can't help everybody. I can't answer every phone call. I can't reply to every email. But just do your best to try to balance your life, your personal life and your business life with others who are reaching out to try to learn from you. Because it didn't have to be you. It didn't have to be you. It didn't have to be me. Right? There are so many millions of people who would love to be in your position, man, who have to live a life of struggle. They have to get up and go to work every day. They have to answer to a boss. They have to take lunch when somebody else tells them to. Or a lot of people are just unemployed. They're at home. A lot of people are lost. They just gave up. And especially sadly with the distractions of social media and cell phones and technology, a lot of people are just so focused today on entertaining themselves just to ignore the fact that they're not doing nothing with themselves. So just be thankful that you are in a position to be able to help others and make the type of money that you make and travel and live a life of freedom. Because a lot of people out there love you, they wish they can be you, they wish they can have what you have, and they're waiting for their shot. And you got to just be able to appreciate your blessings. And just know that, you know, I'm not the first person. Look, entrepreneurship, working from home has been around for many, many decades. And it's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for many more decades. So while you caught in the middle, enjoy the ride, but at the same time, just be kind to people, be nice to people. And I know it can be a headache. You got thousands of people reaching out to you every day, a lot of them asking questions, a lot of them asking questions that's already in the training. You know, you sign people up, and then they ask you countless amount of times questions that's right there on your training videos, right there in your training information or the corporate training information, and they're not, you know, reading, and they're not focusing on the training. They just want to have their hand held. Some people are like that. But right then and there is where you're going to be tested, is how you're going to respond to these people. If you can't got nothing good to say, don't say none at all. Right? So I just want y'all to just be thankful for what we live. You see, we live a life, man, of, you know, back in the day, you know, there was nothing else but, hey, you either got a magnificent job, you know, you're a doctor, you're an attorney, you're a high-profile insurance agent or something, or maybe you worked in oil or something, or you were just a celebrity. But social media has allowed so many of you to live the lives of celebrities. Social media has allowed, and technology has allowed you to overshadow. There are some of you that are entrepreneurs today that have more fame than people that are technically called celebrities. So appreciate that. Appreciate that, because it didn't have to be that way. I know people that I've sat down with people that make $100,000 and $100,000 in a month residual income. They don't even have to do nothing. They just sit back and collect 100 G's a month. I've sat down with people like this, had conversation, right? So be thankful of your blessings, man. And don't be mean, don't be arrogant. Let's all just try to help others the best we can, and try to just do good for those that want to be in our place. All right, y'all. Peace.